Hello, Sergeant Devilldog here, and welcome to episode 44 in my series on construction simulators. In this episode, we're looking for a new contract. As in episode 43, we actually finally finished our second hotel complex. So we'll bring up our jobs, go on the contracts. We've got a road in the downtown, we've got another hotel, second hotel, we've got a house. We've got a family house, we've got a road, food court, pipe work. We might actually do this road contract in the tourist area. This will be the second road, just an extension in front of our first hotel complex. So we'll actually accept this job, make it a nice quick video. Right, we'll run over and have a look what we have to do first. It's actually asking us to move some materials, some actually rocks and some logs. So we'll just head over here and have a look. As you can see, the blue highlighted area is where they actually want us to place all the material once we pick it up. And there's actually a heap of rocks and logs actually on the road now that we used to drive along. So what we need to do is go get our mobile crane. So we'll go into our company in the vehicles. We'll scroll across till we get to our mobile crane. We'll take it out of storage. We'll fast travel to our crane. Rightio. What we'll do is we'll actually drive our crane forward down to the job site. We'll actually position our crane at this end when we set it up so we can actually reach all the material. So we'll actually go into crane mode so our legs will go out on our crane. Now as you see, once we're in crane mode, there's a blue circle on top of all the objects we have to pick up. And there's also a white circle in front of the crane. This is where your hook will lower down to once you actually lower it down. So we'll lift our boom up and we'll actually start lowering our hook down because it lines up nicely with this first rock. Once the blue circle goes green, just hit the X button and you'll pick the rock up. Now what we can do is swing around, and then we need to boom out to get distance or lower your boom down. And as you can see, one of the blue areas is highlighted. That's where you need to dump the product you've got actually on your hook. So all we'll do is we'll boom back in and try to get this first rock right next to the crane between the two legs. Alright, so what we can do is lift our boom up and then just lower the crane hook down. So we'll hit the X button. Now we'll just actually swing around to our left, and just by extending our boom down we'll actually make the distance without lowering the rope. Alright, so we can just boom out. Now once we're over the object, just lower the hook down, hit the X button to disconnect. Now we'll keep swinging around to our right and pick up this log. Right, so we can either lift our boom up or bring it in. Alright, hit the X button to hook up, and we'll swing this log around. What I'll do now is I'll actually cut this video and I'll come back to you when we're finishing off picking up our last couple of objects, so you don't have to sit here and watch me actually pick them all up. Rightio, we've only got one rock to go. It's right down the far end, it's the furthest one away. So we'll just boom down, hook up, lift our rope up. We'll actually bring our boom back in and lower it at the same time. It doesn't have to be that long. We'll look for the last highlighted area to drop it off. Right, we'll just keep booming down. Right, lower the rope down, hit the X to unhook. Now what we can do is hit our square button and pack our crane up. Then we can pack our legs up. It's actually asking us to remove the crane out of the area. So we'll just go and pass the crane around the corner. So it's off the job site. Right, we're now off the job site. So it's now asking us to remove topsoil. So what we'll do is we'll go get our tip truck, move our tip truck into position, and then we'll come back and get our front end loader. So we'll jump in our tip truck and we'll drive this around to the job site. As you can see, there's a yellow highlighted area, a box This is the area you have to actually tar or asphalt once you're finished. Since it's actually on the corner, it actually goes along the street and around the corner a little bit. So now we'll run back and we'll grab our front end loader, and what we'll do is we'll start on the corner part first and then work our way around the corner and do the long straight back to the road we've already paved. Right, we'll jump in our loader, lift our bucket up, swing back around and drive down. When we get down to the end here, I'll hold the triangle button down and it'll actually highlight the area you need to dig out. Everything that's in red needs to be excavated. So all we'll do is we'll start in this top left hand corner. Remember to drop your bucket before you actually hit inside the yellow box, so you can actually start digging right around the yellow box. As you can see on your speedo, there's a yellow line going around your speedo. This is showing you how much product you actually have in your bucket. So we'll just kind of work around the corner a bit till our bucket's full. And we'll take this product over and tip it out in the back of the truck. It normally takes 4 to 5 buckets to fill your actually back of your dump truck. So what we'll do is we'll go back outside the box and actually start digging again and go over the same area. Try to excavate a bit more soil out. What we might have to do is go a couple of runs this direction and then turn around and cut back to that final lip. Actually cut a lip up. Already our bucket's nearly full, so we'll come back again and tip out. Once we've actually dug out this corner, we'll move the truck down to about halfway and then dig towards the truck or back towards the bridge. I'll drop the bucket in a bit early, start digging. As you can see, we're nearly a load of length into the work area before we actually start digging in. Right, 3/4 of a bucket's good enough. We'll tip this one out. Alright, we'll reverse back again and do another cut. As you can see, the far corner is deep enough, but the edge where we're starting from is not deep enough. So we'll have to turn around and cut back the other way to get to the right depth. Keep working towards the truck. That's our 4th bucket. Another couple of cuts because they're not full buckets. You should actually fill the truck up. Try to get the bucket to actually dig in a little bit early. So bouncing over a little bit of a lip just here on the job site. Put the bucket down, start digging in again. Hopefully when we actually cut towards the bridge, we'll actually be able to pick up some of that excess soil that we've missed on that corner. Alright, it seems like a full bucket. Tip this one out. Now we'll change the angle. This time we'll cut towards the bridge. So we might be able to pick some of this extra soil up. Square the bucket up. Well, we'll cut along this right hand side until we get a full bucket. And I'll roughly estimate how far down we can go each time we're digging. Right, there we go, it's a full bucket. So we'll roughly position the truck just past where we takes to fill the bucket. We'll tip this one out. That should be enough dirt in the truck for us to be able to sell the product. No, we'll jump out of the truck. As you can see, when we're cutting down towards the bridge now, we're at the right depth, so I'll run around and I'll actually sell this product in this truck. Go to your man, sell the product. Alright, now I'll reposition the truck just in front of where it actually filled our bucket up. Alright, we'll jump out of the truck and run back and jump in our loader. And now we can just work our way towards the truck. As we cut each run, every so many runs we'll actually check the depth of the floor was actually cut. Alright, so we'll start back here and hopefully pick up some extra dirt. What I might do is actually cut the video and I'll come back to you when we're nearly finished the job. Rightio, we've moved the truck twice now. Just about got another full truckload of dirt. We're at 94%. There should be another couple of cuts and we should be able to finish this job. As you can see, we're about 3/4 of the way through excavating the soil. And once you actually do get to the right depth, as you can see on the left hand side, the dirt is a different colour. That's the normal dirt. Looks like, and the area on the right hand side where we've excavated. Rightio, we've hit 100%. As you can see, the yellow lines have disappeared and we've now got a blue box, so it's actually asking us to move our loader and our dump trucks outside the blue box. So we'll just tip that bucket in to finish off the truck, and we'll actually park our loader out over here next to our crane. That's outside the blue box. Now what we'll do is we'll run over and we'll sell the dirt in the back of the dump truck, and then we'll drive outside the box. Right, go to the man, go to quick sale, and there we go. And as you can see, we've made an extra $21,879 by collecting the dirt and selling the dirt. Now actually asking us to go get some material from the building supply store. So we might reverse the truck just here and jump out of the truck. I'll run across and have a look at the material. Doesn't look like there's much material, so we should be able to use our little truck, Mack truck, to carry all the material. So we've actually got it parked over here. So we'll run over and we'll jump in this truck. We'll head up to our building supply store, grab some material. Just bring a map up. We've got a building supply store over here in the housing estate. Well, there's one up top in our village up top. So we'll just head out drive. I'll actually cut the video and I'll get back to you when we get to the building supply store. Rightio, we're just coming up to the building supply store now, so we'll pull in the driveway. Remember to park your truck inside the yellow loading zone so you can auto fill your truck once you purchase your items you need. So we'll run around the front to the service centre and hold the triangle down, which will enter the shop. As you can see, there's some products with red circles on them. Inside the red circles, it actually tells you how many of the product you actually need to purchase. So just buy all the products highlighted red. Then you can actually go to your checkout. Make sure you click on the auto load and hold the X button down to buy the product. As you can see, it nicely fitted on the truck. Now what we need to do is drive back to the building site. So I'll head out the front gate, turn to our right, and I'll actually cut the video. I'll get back to you when we get back to our job site. We're coming across the bridge. Rightio, we're coming across the bridge now. So what we'll do is we'll just pull up just short of where we need to drop off the material. I'll change the camera angle. I'll just swing around to our left. So I've got a clear aim at where I need to drop the products off. We'll go to crane mode so we can put our legs out. And now we'll actually unload the truck. As you can see, we've got our white circle on the ground. This is where our hook's going to land. What we need to do is get our white circle over top of the blue circle on the products. Now we've got a white circle on the ground. This is where you'll lay your product down once you actually position it on the ground. So we'll actually head to the back corner and drop the first product off. Hit the X button to unhook the product. Now we can boom back in, moving the white circle over the blue circle on the product on the back of the truck. If you wish to unload. Alright, so we'll unload all these blue boxes first. We'll grab the very back one. What we'll do is we'll swing around and place it next to the first product on the back line. I always like filling in the back line first and then working towards the truck. Rightio, it's highlighted green, so we can just drop it down, hit the X button to unhook. Now it looks like we need a pallet of bags. So we'll swing around and grab the pallet of bags. Right, we'll swing back around. Boom out. Place this one in the back right hand corner. Right, hit the X button to unload. Now we've got 2 bulk bags and a blue box remaining. So I'll grab this first bulk bag so we don't have to shove a product over top of it. Right, hit the X button, lift the bag up, swing this one to the far right. Just boom out and lower it at the same time. Once it's in position, hit the X button. Now we can boom back in. Swing around as we're booming. Alright, we'll pick the second bulk bag up. Lift it up. Swing around. Extend our boom out and lower it at the same time. Try to keep it above the ground so you don't drag it on the ground. Now we can drop it down, hit the X button, unhook the cables, boom back in. Swing around to our left. Lower our hook down, pick up our last blue box, swing back around, boom out and lower to the ground again. Right, drop it down to the ground to hit the X button. Now we can pack up our crane, pack up our legs on our truck. Once our legs are in, we can actually just drive forward and drive off the road. So we'll swing around this way. Just park next to our concrete pump, just here, so we're out of the way. We can jump out of our truck now, and it's asking us to unpack the material we just placed on the ground. So we'll go over the material and tap on the triangle button, and we'll actually unpack all the material. Now, as you see, by unpacking all the material, it's actually concreted the footpath around the material, around the edge of the job site. Now it's actually asking us to deliver some gravel. So what we'll do is climb back in the truck. We'll quick fill the truck with a load of gravel, rather than having to drive to the quarry. Now what we need to do is drive into the job site, the yellow designated area, and actually tip this gravel out. So what we need to do is lift the tray up, and as we drive forward, the gravel will spread out automatically across the job site. So just keep lifting your back up until the back door opens. The gravel starts coming out. There we go. Now just drive forward at a steady pace. If you drive too quick, you'll spread the gravel out too thin. If you drive too slow, the gravel will build up a fair bit, and it'll cost you having to buy another couple of loads. Try to make sure you keep it inside the yellow line. Any gravel that falls outside the yellow line won't count. So I'm actually spilling a little bit outside the yellow line, so I'm actually losing some product more than I need to. There we go, I've unloaded the truck once, so we'll reverse back to the end of where it ran out. Then we'll quick buy another load, and then we'll start doing the process again. So what I'll do is I'll actually cut the video here and get back to you when we're actually just about finished the load. Rightio, as you can see, we're on our fourth run down the job site. We're at 95%. So hopefully we should be able to fill this job site by finishing this load. No, there we go, we did. That's good. Let's say just buying another load. As you can see, the yellow line's gone blue. This is saying we've got enough gravel down. So what we'll do is we'll drive off the job site and the gravel should automatically level itself once we're cleared. So we'll just park the truck here. Now it's actually asking us to compact the gravel. So we'll run over here and we'll grab our roller, our soil roller, which is our large roller. And we'll actually drive this back around to the job site. Now that we're entering the job site, we'll hit the square button, then turn on the compactor. What I like to do when I'm doing any rolling jobs is I like to work around the outside edge first to make a bit of a buffer for when you're actually turning around. As you're compacting the gravel, if you actually drive off onto either the concrete or the far asphalt, you'll actually turn the compactor off. So I like doing at least one run around the outside to give you turning room. So what we might do is when we get down to the end here and we need to turn, I might cut the video and I'll come back to you when we're around 95%, so you don't have to watch me roll the whole lot. Righto, we're coming back, we're around 95, going up to 97, 98, 99, and there we go, we've completed the job. As you can see, we've had to do 3 runs down each side to actually compact enough for the material to get 100%. It's actually asking us to move off the job site. So I'll actually turn around and just drive the roller up off the road here and park it here in the paddock. Now it's actually asking us to asphalt the area and then roll the asphalt. So I'll just park over here. The next job we have to asphalt will be the back road. So I'll try to set up the machinery now. Now what I'll do is I'll run over and I'll grab the asphalt paver from over here at the hotel complex where we actually asphalted the car park. Let's jump in the asphalt paver and drive this around to the job site. This could take a couple of minutes to get back around to the job site. Now that we're at the job site, hold your square button in, then we'll actually extend the arms out from the asphalt paver so we can work out where we need to position the machine when we go onto the job site. You want to put that left hand arm just over the edge of the concrete, so when we're actually tracking around the concrete we actually don't waste too much area. Now what we'll do is we'll lower our boom down. We've got a tiny bit of asphalt left in the machine, so we'll try to run this out first. I'll just drive a straight line, try to actually pick up as much as I can. As you can see, our hopper's out, So we'll stop, we'll lift up the back boom. What we'll do is we'll reverse back and make a second run. And before I actually make the run, I'll have to buy an extra load of asphalt. Right, our truck's in the way, so I'll have to jump out and move our truck out of the way. Just move this further down the street. We'll just pull up here, that's far enough out of the way. We'll run back and jump in our asphalt paver and then reposition the machine. Alright, we'll just reverse back a bit. Alright, we'll square up. Alright, we'll auto-fill. Change the time so it's daytime to make it easier to actually asphalt, see what we're doing. And now we can climb back in the machine. So I should hold the square button down once I reposition the machine and we'll fill the hopper up. This time I'm trying to line up the right hand side with the right hand curve. Right out, we'll lower the boom down. Let's run out the rest of the asphalt in the machine before it runs out. Rightio, it looks like we haven't gone quite far enough, so I'll reverse back up onto the job site. We'll pre-fill the hopper with new asphalt, drop the back boom down, and we'll just drive forward a little bit until we get past that corner there. Alright, we'll just stop now. We'll lift our back boom up, then we'll reverse back and we'll actually fill in the area in between that we've actually missed. Alright, so reverse off the job, try to square back up. Alright, we'll square back up. Alright, turn to our right, drop our back boom down. Alright, we'll start driving forward. Don't worry too much about the boom overhanging the stuff we've already done. It will only fill in the areas that you have not already done. Alright, we'll keep going right to the edge of the curve. Right, once we finish, we'll lift the back boom up. We'll just reverse back a tiny bit. Try to fill in that last little bit we've just missed. Right, we'll drop the asphalt back arm down. We'll just drive. Because we moved backwards, the arms come back up. So we need to move forward. Fill in that last little bit we've missed. Right, we'll lift the back boom up. Now we can reposition the machine so we're facing down the street back towards the bridge. And now we can do complete runs right along the street. So we'll actually get on the road a little bit and then we'll reverse back and we'll actually start off the edge of the footpath, and as we go down the street we'll actually hit the edge of the path. So we'll drop the back boom. Asphalt around the corner here a little bit as we go. As we get onto the straight, we'll turn the machine a little bit to our right. Rightio, we don't want to go too far over to the left. What we'll do is we'll asphalt right to the end of the block. Move a little bit more to the right as we tram along. We're going along nicely. Once we finish asphalting down this left hand side of the street, we'll turn around and come back down the right hand side, and then we'll do our last run down the centre. Rightio, our hopper's out, so we'll preload our hopper again and keep moving on. You can run the last little bit of asphalt out, but I didn't want to actually have to restart again, so I just auto-filled it early. Alright, looks like we'll have enough asphalt in this hopper to actually finish this run. What I'll do is I'll cut actually the video so you don't have to watch me do the run coming back, and we'll take it back up when we're doing the run down the centre. Rightio, we've finished our second run down, so we'll turn the machine around and we'll just have to do that little bit down the middle that we've missed. When we're actually doing this centre bit, it's like actually changing the camera angle, so I'm looking down the front of the machine. I leave both arms out, so I actually cover from side to side, depending on how wide of the area you've missed. Right, so we'll change the camera angle. There we go. Lower your back boom and just simply drive off. Hopefully we'll have enough asphalt in our hopper to hit 100%. So we don't have to buy another load. And there we go, we hit 100%. So we'll lift the back boom up. We'll bring the arms back in. We'll change the camera angle so we can see outside the machine. And we'll actually go park this machine just off the side of the road here, ready for the next job we need to asphalt. We've still got a little bit of asphalt in the hopper, which is okay. We can use that on the next job. Right, now that we've actually finished with that, we need to run back over to where our asphalt roller is, over here next to our fuel truck, and grab this and tram this back around the corner to the job and roll the asphalt we've just laid. So we'll climb in the machine. Now that we're back on the job site, we'll drive onto the asphalt, try the compactor on, not quite far enough on, try it again. Righto, as you see, once the compactor's on, your roller will actually sink into the asphalt. So we'll just go in a straight line across here, actually to roll this corner. We'll just work our way back and forth and roll this stuff to our left hand side, and then we can change directions and roll back towards the bridge. As you can see, the area that you've actually rolled turns into a nice smooth dark black area, and the stuff we haven't rolled is actually a higher area and it's a bit shiny. So I'll keep going back and forth a few times, change the angle so we can cut around the edges, trying to roll as much as I can. The more we roll, the higher our percentage wheel goes up. Normally when you actually come off the asphalt, if you go under the concrete, your roller vibrator will actually stop, your compactor will stop. Getting caught up on the back gutter, so roll forward. Try to swing back around, cut around this corner edge first, and then roll back and forth. It's a little bit of mucking around doing this little bit, but once we get on the full runs back and forth, it should be a lot quicker. Just turn around. Trying just to roll this little bit as quick as I can. Right, run back around this right hand side. Keep going back and forth, trying to get as much as I can, as quick as I can before doing my main runs. Missed a little bit just there, need to pick that back up. Alright, hopefully one more run, reversing back over and forward should actually finish this area off. Right, a little bit on the left. Right, all we'll do is we'll head down this left hand side As per when I'm rolling, I like doing a box around the outside and then working back to the centre. So we'll keep rolling along this left hand side, across the back and down the right side. This little asphalt roll is a lot skinnier, so you'll have to do about 6 runs to actually roll enough area in to finish the job. So once I get down the end of this street here, I might actually cut the video and I'll come back to you when we're in the 90s. Rightio, well it's just about finished, coming back on our last run. Please take the time to subscribe to my channel. We've just hit 300 subscribers. I'm trying to get 500 by Christmas, and this will help my channel grow greatly. It'll be greatly appreciated. And please feel free to hit the like button on your bottom left hand side of your screen to help my videos get out to people who like them. As you can see, we just hit 100%. It's now actually asking us to move our roller off the job site. So we'll just run around the end of this job here onto the dirt. We'll just turn to the left here. We'll go in between the asphalt paver and this other roller and just pull up. Alright, we can jump out now, and all we have to do now is actually go talk to the supervisor about the job. So we'll just run down here, walk up to the supervisor and hold the triangle button down, and he should congratulate us on our job. And there we go, we've finished off paving the street out the front of our main complex. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye for now.